Scene in Moscow, Idaho is active again as the search for the killer in a quadruple murder enters week 3. Police towed the victims' cars away from the house today to a secure location. And it comes as we're hearing new details from the prosecutor and police about this case. Senior national correspondent Brian Inton is in Moscow for us. So, Brian, what are you learning today?
Yeah, a couple of new nuggets of information, Nicole. We just wrapped up an in-depth interview with the prosecutor and with police. We're going to get to that in a second. But you mentioned it, this crime scene active yet again more than 2 weeks later. Take a look. Just within the last hour, tow trucks showed up here and started towing away the victims and the surviving roommates' cars. We are told that police made the decision to tow those cars out of here. They're taking them to a secure location where they can do further processing for evidence. Still not a lot of progress in this case, unfortunately. A killer's still on the run. I asked the prosecutor about that, about if they've made any progress. Is there possibly someone they're looking at? Listen to what he told me a short time ago. Are there persons of interest and people that the investigators are looking at?
I think it's fair to say that there have been people of interest to the investigators, and everyone that they've identified so far, they've been able to exonerate. Perhaps exonerate isn't the best word, but they've been able to eliminate them as being an actual suspect. And we do not have a name of a person or persons who are actual suspects. That's what they're focusing on still.
So there's not someone behind the scenes that you secretly know about that you're just waiting on one more piece of evidence or one more piece of DNA and then boom, this will be settled?
I can tell you that I'm not aware of any single person with a name that we're focusing on, that the investigators are focusing on.
Okay, so it could be a while.
It could be, or it could break open any time.
That is obviously not what people in this community and what the victims' families want to hear right now. There has been this hope that behind the scenes, police were making a lot of progress and that perhaps they had seen a suspect on surveillance video, something that just wasn't released to the public. I'm told that is not the case. The prosecutor telling me they have no video of the suspect that he knows of. Okay, also coming up tomorrow, there's going to be this vigil for the victims here at the University of Idaho. There are safety concerns. There are students here who are worried for obvious reasons. I asked police about that today. With the vigil Wednesday night, a lot of people are planning to go. Some people are scared, though. I mean, in other big cases, you know, the murderer will go to a vigil. Yeah. Is that a concern?
So there's been a lot of speculation about that. We understand that there is community concern and fear. What I can say is that our detectives are on top of their game. We recognize there's potential contingencies for kind of everything, and so we're working on that.
So a lot of the students we've spoken to said they came back to town because they want to attend that vigil, but they'll be going back home to their hometowns. They don't feel safe here. They'll continue their classes online. A couple of new nuggets I got from law enforcement today. They say there's no evidence at this point that drugs were involved at all in the killings, and you've heard them say that this was a targeted murder. I am told by the prosecutor that they don't have any evidence of which victim was specifically targeted. They just feel the house in general was targeted. Nicole?
That's an interesting new piece of evidence there. Okay, Brian, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.